Lul's another thing they don't fucking show you on YouTube. Yeah, so, I'm pretty sure that this stand goes that way. And there's no way that goes under that. I mean, how the hell could you ever do that? There's like 4 feet worth of difference. That goes up. You could wrestle that stand in all freaking day, but it's never going to drop between those legs. I suppose you could offset it. Ah, man, that's kind of fucking Mickey Moused. I mean, that'll spin a little bit. Yeah, that might be it. That's got to be it. So you have to lift that sucker up, turn it a little bit so that it's not directly straight back. Put the thing between there and then lower it when it's the things are, well, I don't know. It makes sense to me now, but it probably doesn't actually work. It's going to need to go pretty freaking high. Okay, so the idea will be to do this. Oh, these casters don't fucking move. Harbor Freight crap. So that means that it doesn't really... And that's as far as it goes. Foiled again. That's unbelievable. Who the fuck designs this shit? It can't possibly come out this side. I mean, I've seen these guys fucking wrestle. You know, maybe I haven't, because I can't seem to find a single freaking version of it on the web anywhere. People are doing this all the fucking time. How would you possibly set that down and get it to come out? All right, so I'm not imagining shit. This engine stand won't do that. There's a video by this guy, Eric, the car guy, where he actually tipped this over trying to make this work. He did what I was thinking of doing, which was flip this leg here up and what happened was the whole freaking engine fell off. Now he suggests you could chalk that underneath there to keep it from wobbling, but I just don't buy it. What he ended up doing, which is absurd in this case because it's never going to work, is he added some height to the engine stand so that it went over the top of it. Not a bad solution, I suppose. But I mean, it would make more sense actually to add height to the hoist. Let me see. Anyway, that's not going to work here because this is they're at the exact same height. What a stupid design. How the hell could you ever get that to work? I mean, it's like asking for fucking trouble. How stupid. This may end up being an end of a day where I didn't actually get anything done. Because, yeah. The other thing I noticed is a guy did one of these things where he attached a through bolt there to one of these and added a nut on the back, which may be, I mean, it's just weak. There's nothing there. If that comes loose, it's going to go right through that. And those are small bolt holes anyway. Those are from the little one. So, I don't know. It's probably better off with that 3 than it is trying to stick one on here. The reason is I can't put a bolt on this because this has got a, that's got a a dowel, so you can't put a bolt on it. So that's that. I wonder if you could lift up, if I could lift up the stand, like just lift the stand up, say, I don't know, the height of that. It really has to be the complete height of that. 6 inches? How the hell are you going to do that with an engine hanging from it? It's 2:40 and my day is coming to a close, and because I got until about like 4, which is really only an hour and 20 minutes. I still got to clean up and put shit away. It's amazing to come this far and get stepped by something like that. Now, I can always just put it on the stand and just fucking work on it here, at least until I can get most of the stuff off, and that'll remove the weight sort of until I need to work on the bottom of it, which may end up being what I got to do, because I don't see how that's going to work. Just even if I lift up the crane, which assuming I did, I'd need to jack it up and not have it tip over, which it could do. And then it would have to go up like literally the height of that thing so that would go underneath of it. Alternatively, I could lift that up, but those casters are on a straight line. They move one direction, which means that I'd have to have like, I don't even know, it couldn't move an inch, it would fall off. It's just stupid. I don't know how this would ever work with any hoist. I just don't. Harbor Freight, you know, what the fuck? I think I'm going to end up, if I don't figure this out in the next few minutes, and I'm not going to stress too much about it, I'm just going to put it on this and I'll work on it there. It won't be as comfy, and but at least I'll be able to get to all around of it, and I'll strip off as much stuff as I can. And then then when it comes time, we'll just try and lift it up somehow. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be missing holes. We'll have to find some holes on the block that I can attach that to lift it up. It can end up with the exact same problem. Of course, I might get a different, this is Bruce's, so I might get a different stand that will actually go in there. Remarkable that there's that one video from that guy, Eric the car guy, where he's shown that, and I've seen so many goofs putting stuff on stands in an exact same setup as this, and somehow they get this thing on there, and they don't tip it over. I don't know how the hell they manage it. I've seen people kicking these damn things. All right, we're gonna call it. I'm gonna call it on a ultimately frustrating day. My goal today was to get that in the engine stand, and it's just not going to happen. There's just no way I can get that to happen. You know, there's all kinds of basically there's the suggestions for fixing this are cutting off moving the wheels, basically moving this whole assembly here lower, kind of putting it on. One of the best examples of this was a guy who took this off, welded it underneath, and then straightened the wheels out so that they were kind of sticking out that way. That got it low enough to fit underneath of this one. But this stand doesn't belong to me, and it's not a great stand either. It doesn't have the ability to crank, which I would really like. So I need to see if I can find a stand that will actually fit under there, which, or fit over it, I guess. I mean, one of the two. And then order that and do that, and, you know, do the same thing, but get this on a stand. I would do it down here, and maybe I will end up doing that, but when I take the heads off, those have got some serious torque on it, and I don't want to be. So does this. I mean, some of the stuff you really have to crank pretty freaking hard, and it's going to be wobbly on this. So that is like 4 3/4 off the ground. So whatever the hell it is, it can't be higher than 4 3/4, which is going to be a neat trick because the freaking caster wheels are going to be that big. Anyway, time to put shit away. I'm going to lower this back down and then put it away and put everything away.